Are these for us?
15 минут, поэтому...
Oh, just leave those there. Okay.
Вопрос-ответ, поехали.
Hi guys.
Hello.
Can you describe the ideal rock band for you? Who should be the members of it from existing artists or
Oh wow,
past?
that's an all-expanding sort of question. I would say on drums, Dave Grohl.
Yay!
With vocals, like Eagles style. On the bass, you pick this one.
Bass.
Melissa Afterman.
Yeah.
Melissa Afterman on bass, and Kurt Cobain, Jimi Hendrix, and John Lennon all singing and playing guitar.
Pretty great.
Следующий.
I heard you started rehearsing for your fourth album.
Yes.
Will you stay true to your pure rock and roll traditions? Or probably not?
No, we're having bassoon on this new album. No, we're going to be. It's just going to be like rock and roll, three of us. If we ever make a Subways record, it's only ever going to be 1, 2, 3. You know, drummers don't turn up at press conferences. They eat, drink, sleep, and then play drums. Yeah. No, it'd always be just us three playing rock and roll music. I think. You know, we enjoy what we do so much, and I think the main thing for us is that we all enjoy it, and that we just make music that excites us. And always in the back of our heads as well, we're always thinking about festival shows, and we're always thinking about our live performance. So I think it's very important for us to consider how crazy people are going to go in certain parts of the songs. So I think we'll always be rock and roll, yeah.
Your fans consider your band as a family. Do you consider your band as a family, and what are advantages and disadvantages of being a family?
It definitely is a family, isn't it?
Literally for you and Josh.
Yeah, we're brothers, me and the drummer. And the disadvantages in the early days, especially, were that, you know, me being the eldest and Josh being the younger brother, we'd always get in fights. I would always be telling him what to do, and he would always be rebelling. And that happened very early on in the band.
Quite feisty.
Yeah, I would ask him to do a drum pattern, and he would disagree and do a completely different drum pattern. But now I think as we've sort of, you know, we've made 3 records together and we've toured the world together, it's been an amazing experience, and so I think it's turned out really nice, and we're all really amazing to each other, and I think we've sort of reached a really nice place in our lives. The advantage being that, you know, we get to experience coming to places like Ukraine with our family. You know, I get to experience all of this with my brother, and Josh and me, our dad is also the drum technician. So our dad comes on tour with us as well and makes sure that we're okay. So but yeah, it does feel, you know, we're all best friends. So it's an amazing experience. And if anyone was like planning to form a band, I would say like do it with the members of your family and with your best friends.
Do you have a favorite track which you play during your DJ sets or something like yesterday?
I can tell you my favourite one from yesterday. My favourite one is always the one that the crowd respond most to, and I think that was probably Smells Like Teen Spirit by Nirvana. But they really loved Time Is Running Out, which you played as well.
So maybe you want to visit some another festivals in Ukraine or arrive with your own sponsor?
Sorry?
Do you want to visit another festivals in Ukraine?
Always, definitely. We love playing festivals, we love playing shows. If our manager booked us a show in Ukraine tomorrow, we'd say cancel the flight home, we'll play it. Offers are welcome. So yeah, anytime. You know,
have you been in Ukraine ago?
No, this is our first time, and we had a whole day yesterday to sort of wander around. Is it Lviv?
Yes.
I'm still getting my pronunciations, and we've had some amazing food, and it's been really lovely, hasn't it? So you know, every time we visit a country, it's still such a shock to us. It's still so amazing. You know, it still feels like we're going on tour for the first time ever, and that's what's so cool about playing new countries. And I think, you know, now we've been to Ukraine, we sort of want to make sure we go to different places So it would be nice to, manager, if we could book a tour, you know, that'd be cool. Yeah.
I know you have experience to play for 40,000 audience Europe. You played for first time in Ukraine in this known city. How do you feel about it?
Very nervous. Always nervous. Are you always nervous before a show?
I think always before like coming to a place for the first time, because we don't know what to expect if we're in a new country. I think we're always just this anticipation. I think is more the word.
Yeah.
Kind of, like, I'm excited.
But do you feel like more nervous about playing the smaller shows for the first time in a country? Because like we're coming to Ukraine and playing like a huge show.
Both. Small or big.
Exactly the same. Yeah. Right. Okay. I think I get more nervous with these sort of big shows. Yeah. I think I get more excited with the small shows because you can see like the sweat dripping down their faces and like the whites of their eyes and the teeth. So it's really cool. But with a big show like this, I get really nervous. Charlotte's much cooler than I am.
I'm very nervous today.
Oh right.
I have two questions for Charlotte. First one is...
okay, I'll just...
you were DJing last night. Was there something special about the crowd? Probably something that differs this crowd from British crowd?
Well, they're in a boxing ring. That was pretty different. That was great. Like last night, the people were amazing. Like I think they were dancing a lot more, and everyone was just going crazy. It was kind of like being at a gig rather than being at a club, which was awesome. I loved that.
And the second question, what are your influences as a bass player and as a vocalist? Because as far as I know, you've recorded a vocal for the band called Itchy Books Kids.
I did, yeah.
So what are your influences as a bass player and a vocalist?
Although Itchy Poops Kids were I was very honoured to be asked to sing on their song. That was amazing for me. I think I like a lot of female artists. Like I find them really inspirational, and I really look up to them. People like Shirley Manson, Courtney Love, like pop people like Kylie Minogue or Madonna, Nelly Furtado. Anyone who's got a strong presence on stage, kind of doing it for them.
What festivals have you visited for last time?
What, for this tour?
This summer.
Oh, this summer. Well, we played a few days ago in Tbilisi in Georgia for the first time as well. That was great.
Poland? Have we been to Poland?
Poland. Have we played Czech Republic?
Czech Republic?
German?
No, not this year.
Next year we'll play in Germany.
And lots last year.
Yeah. But this is sort of the start.
And where? Where in Germany?
Last year was Rock am Ring and Rocking Park, Highfields, Area 4. I think that was it.
I can't remember.
Yeah. And Rhine Culture.
Oh yeah, Rhine Culture. That was a good one.
Do you have a plan to visit Ukraine with your own concert?
Yeah, we're going to have a talk with our manager after the show.
Yeah.
November.
Are we allowed to say?
Ooh!
Okay. Oh, we did
Off
now.
the record. Yeah, so hopefully. I mean, we enjoy touring so much. We love visiting new towns, new cities, new cultures, meeting new people. So, we get so bored being at home. And so any offers that we get to play a show, we're like, yes, we'll do it, we'll play. We love playing. Anyone else?
What's more important, the quantity or the quality of audience?
Sorry?
Quantity or the quality of audience is more important.
Always quality.
It's got to be quality.
Yeah.
We've done some shows when there's been maybe 20 people there, and they've been amazing because everyone there is going crazy.
Yeah. We like it when people go crazy, when they start taking their t-shirts off and swinging it around their heads. That's our kind of audience.
Do you remember the first concert which you ever played?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I tried to forget it though. It was horrible. We didn't even know how to tune up our guitars. We were on stage before the performance, and we were going up to each other, just tuning off each other. We were all out of tune. And I remember the sound engineer screaming through the monitors, the foldbacks, "Tune up your fucking guitar! Tune up your fucking guitar!" I can just remember coming off stage and never wanting to be on stage again. But then, we went to our next rehearsal, and then we rehearsed, and then, we eventually sort of, I don't know, it kind of felt natural on stage.
So do you use subways for public transportation?
All the time.
Yeah.
Really?
All the time. As
Like
you can
in
tell.
other countries?
Yeah, in other countries.
Yeah.
It's quite good fun.
What's your favourite subway route?
Subway system.
Yeah, out of all the world.
There's the Greek one in Athens. The Athens system.
That was cool. That was cool.
You should try ours, seriously.
Is it good?
Okay.
Okay, we will.
Well, not here, but...
Yeah, we
Okay,
will.
cool, definitely. But I like the Japanese one as well.
Oh, Japanese
That's
one's
really
very
cool.
good.
Everyone's so polite in Japan. We went on because we're so used to being on the London Underground and being loud and being drunk and being silly, and we went on and we were being so loud, and then all of a sudden we stopped talking and we totally didn't realise that everyone was just standing there looking at the floor, just trying to keep us out of their vision. We were being so embarrassing, but yeah, that was amazing because it was so simple, so brilliantly done. See, we're professionals with the subways, you know, we know all the subway routes.
I have a question. It's obvious that your most famous song is Rock and Roll Queen, and you have to play it from gig to gig every night. Does it annoy you? From time to time, probably.
No
Are
way.
you annoyed by this song?
Every time we play it, just seeing the looks on people's faces is amazing for us, and we're really, I think we're really thankful for that song. You know, we wrote that song when we were 16 years old, playing guitar in my parents' back garden, and it's taken us all over the world. So every time we play it, we sort of look at each other just before I start playing the chords, because everywhere we go, people know the lyrics and sing along and go crazy. And the most important thing for us is that everyone in the audience has a good time. You know, I know bands or people in bands, they go, oh, I don't want to play that song anymore. Oh, yeah, it's so bad when everyone knows that song, isn't it? It's terrible. But, you know, when we see people go crazy to that song and sing all the lyrics and sing to their girlfriends and their boyfriends and hug and, you know, kiss, and it's amazing.
What are your latest music influences? What music are you listening these days?
I'm listening to a lot of Dexys Midnight Runners, a lot of folk music, disco folk music. I don't know really. Deftones, I'm really into the Deftones. Queens of the Stone Age. Everyone's going crazy over the new record, but I haven't heard it yet.
You should try it.
I will. The thing is that when lots of people like an album, I tend to not listen to it. It's strange. I have this thing, this block in my head where if everyone else likes a record, I have to go, I'll give it time. I'll give it time. What about you? What are you listening to?
Well, my favourite album at the moment is the new Paramore album. I love that band. I think they're the perfect mix between rock and pop, and live they're just amazing. And you can add Hayley Williams to the list of people that I look up to.
And we would have in our perfect band.
Yeah.
Ребята, последний вопрос.
Do you visit the concerts of other artists, and what is the best for you?
No, we hate other bands.
We hate them.
We hate them. They suck. We try and go to as many as possible. The great thing about festivals is that we get to see all our favourite other bands. Sometimes when you're on a huge 3-month tour, you'll only get to see the bands that you're playing with on the tour. So when we hit festival season around the summertime, we're like, oh my god, we're finally going to get to see like Kaiser Chiefs in Ukraine, and you know, so it's amazing for us to play festivals. So I'm trying to remember the last show I went to. Hugh Laurie, yeah, we went. You know, House MD. He's a blues musician, and he's doing a tour at the moment. Yeah, so we went to. You guys know, of course. Yeah. Oh, great. So, yeah, we. Oh, right. Okay. They beat us.
Yeah.
We saw him once in Poland.
A couple of days ago.
In Warsaw. Yeah,
Yeah.
it was really good. It was nice because it was a sit-down concert, so we felt very old.
Все, друзья, поприветствуем группу.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Have fun today, guys.
Так, ребята, мы выходим сейчас на съемочку. Быстренько.